Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the food experience. Today's food experience, I needed a new stand mixer. I had a fairly inexpensive one, and after about 4 years, it started making some horrible grinding sounds when I was using it. So I went on Amazon and I looked up pretty much the cheapest 600-watt mixer I could find, and here it is. What is it, FOHERE or something like that? Never heard of the brand, but decided to take a chance on it. And because of that, we'll do a quick unboxing and I'll make a small portion of pizza dough, good for a 14 or 16-inch pizza. And without further ado, here we go. Here's a look at the box for the FOHERE multifunctional stand mixer. I literally got it for around $67 on a Black Friday deal on Amazon. I will post a link in the description back to Amazon where I purchased the device. Here's a look at everything that comes inside of the box. Instruction manual, plastic spatula to help scrape down the bowl when needed, a flat beater or paddle attachment, and it's plastic at the base here, although the rest of it is all metal. A dough hook, and this one also is plastic at the base here, but it is metal right here, and it's metal all through the dough hook. And I like the look of this dough hook. It looks better than the last one I had. It actually is more of an S. The other one kind of hooked like that. It was really weird. So this will be interesting. And one whisk attachment, and also this is plastic at the bottom, and of course this is metal. Here's a look at the mixer. 600 watts, 6-speed, 5.8 quart bowl. You press this button and the tilt head comes up. To release the bowl, turn it that way and it comes off. Here's a look at the bottom. It does not have a handle on it. My last one had a handle, although I really don't see that as being a problem. It is a planetary type mixer where this rotates around. To lower the head, just press this button and push down and it locks into place. On the bottom of the mixer, there are 6 suction cups that help it stay secure to your counter. There's also some ventilation, probably for the motor. I just turned it upright and it definitely is stuck on there pretty good. Before using the mixer, I'm washing the bowl out with soapy water, and same with the dough hook that I'll be using in this episode. Also, I noticed when rinsing it off, it does have a flat piece that sticks out, and I bet that's going to be good for grabbing onto the dough. Really looking forward to using this. I also want to note most of the body is plastic, but if I get a couple years of service out of this, I'll be more than happy. For 67 bucks, not going to complain. For securing the attachments, you could see it's keyed, and you could just stick it right on here and then turn. There we go. It's definitely secure now. I just plugged it into power. Let's turn it on for the first time on speed 1. Starts off slow, but then it kind of picks up. Not sure how loud it's coming through in the video, but it's not too terribly loud. Turn it up to speed 2. Yeah, I could tell it ramps up a bit. That's interesting. But yeah, definitely running nicely. Turn it off for now. I've measured out everything ahead of time. First, I'm adding the water. 123.25 grams. A quarter teaspoon of Anthony's instant dry yeast. 1.95 grams of granulated sugar. I'll put down the mixer for a second and start it up at speed 1. Just to mix in the sugar and yeast. Since it's instant yeast, I don't really need to have warm water or anything like that. And that should be good. Time to add in the flour. I'm using King Arthur's 00 pizza flour, and that's 199 grams. Also a quarter teaspoon of olive oil. Put the mixer head down and start it up at speed 1. Once everything is well combined, I'm adding in some salt. Since I'm exclusively using the dough hook, I will need to scrape down the bowl a little bit at the beginning. Go ahead and stop it and scrape her down. and resume. Everything's coming together pretty good. I notice it is struggling just a tad, but I kind of expected that. So at this point, I'm adding in the salt, and I'll continue. And that was 3.9 grams of salt. And it's really not that loud. Like my last mixer, it had a really high-pitched noise when it was mixing. And I think this has pretty much come together now. Yeah, it's all away from the side of the bowl. Everything is stuck to the dough hook, which is great. So now, time for the kneading process. I'm going to do that on speed 2 and let it go for at least 6 minutes. Here we go. It's been kneading about 6 minutes now, and I notice the motor speeds up and slows down a little bit. Not sure if that's normal. My last mixer, it was just like too fast, I think. So really curious to see how this dough comes out. I'll turn it off. It doesn't seem to be too warm or anything, like as if it's overheating. I feel a little warmth, but it's mostly cool all over. Here's a look at the dough. And I could tell it was kneaded. It is stretching pretty good. I'm not getting that window pane effect, but it's not bad either. It's a little bit sticky, as it's supposed to be with this dough. Here's a look inside the bowl, and it pretty much got everything. I'm pretty happy with that. I got this pastry board off of Amazon, and it's pretty cool because it's not flexible or anything. It has a good thickness to it, and it'll be perfect for this dough. I tried it out last weekend and it was great. Now if I push on the dough, it slowly starts to come back. So I think a little more kneading is probably necessary. I probably could have let it go a little bit longer in the mixer, but no big deal. And it's great. It's not sticking to this board, even though the dough has a little bit of tackiness to it. It's not sticky all the way. It's just like a little tacky. And like I said, this is for a 14 to 16 inch thin crust pizza. I'm going to be using it for a 12-inch pizza for this Thanksgiving pizza that I'm making. And I think it'll be perfect because I don't want it to be totally thin for that pizza. Using some avocado spray, and I'll take the dough, kind of tuck it under itself a little bit, and then give it a good pinch, maybe a little more. That should be pretty good. And gonna spin it around in the bowl to make sure every side of it gets coated with oil. Put it right side up, cover. So there you go, folks. That's a quick test of the FOHERE 5.8 quart mixer, 600 watts they claim. Is it really 600 watts? I'm really not sure. I couldn't exactly tell you, but I will come back with another video. I'll try making either cake batter or maybe a muffin mix or something like that, so we could see how it works with one of the other attachments. But for now, that's all I have for you. I'm pretty impressed with it. It didn't let me down. Everything worked accordingly. And yeah, for $67, I don't think it's a bad deal at all. Again, I'll post a link in the description if you want to check it out on Amazon. And that's all I have for you. So if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, or you've used this mixer, drop me a line below. I love hearing from you. And if you're not already subscribed, click on that subscribe button. I certainly could use some more folks. And if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Either way, a reaction is cool. And until next time, have a stellar day. Be excellent. And most of all, remember me. I'm KJ Andy O, your food experience host with the most. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.